Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited today. I'm going to share with you one of my all-time favorite recipes, and this is going to be my first recipe food video, so I really hope you guys enjoy. It is a good one of our favorites. So I'm going to go over first what ingredients you will need. You'll need ketchup, mustard, and brown sugar for the sauce. The other ingredients that you will also need is going to be cheese, cheddar cheese or any kind of blended cheese, salt and pepper, breadcrumbs, onion, garlic, meat, eggs, milk, Worcestershire sauce, and garlic powder, and some kind of seasoning of your choice. We like the Mrs. Dash, it's good. So we're gonna start by chopping up our onion and we're gonna saute it. You could totally leave it raw and throw it in your mixture as is, but we have found over time that this way to us tastes so much better. So do as you will, but I'd highly recommend doing it with sauteing the onion and softening it up first. But yeah, gonna put it in the pan to do that, do its thing. A little bit of olive oil, whatever you guys use. No rhyme or reason to this method. Then gonna take Mrs. Dash onion and herb mix. Again, use whatever you guys want. Oh, and I also put salt and pepper in there already. But yeah, whatever's of your choice, whatever seasoning. And then some garlic powder. And just put that in. And I go heavy with this, guys. I really do. I think because this is going into a big mixture, this is where I'm flavoring basically everything. And so it might look like really heavy-handed, but there's a reason. There's a method to the madness. Gonna douse it in Worcestershire sauce. And this is, again, it's gonna look like a lot, but I'm telling you, it makes a world of difference when you blend it all together. But yeah. At this point, though, I usually add the Worcestershire sauce when the onions are almost done and turn the heat down just a little bit. Don't mind my oven, guys, or my stove. I was cleaning it, and there you have it. But yeah. Gonna take a big scoop of minced garlic. Again, I know it looks like a lot, but there's a reason. And put that in there too. And I wait to put the garlic towards the end when it's pretty much just done and when I'm just heating it through more than anything, because I don't want the garlic to burn. So that's why I did not add the onions and garlic at the same time. Then you're going to take your mixture that you did on the stove and you're going to add that to your ground beef. And it's still going to be pretty hot, but let it cool a little bit before you do this, and blend it all together with just a fork or your hand, whatever. Then at this point, we're gonna add the onion soup mix. This is totally optional. You don't have to. It'll taste good without it, but if you do have it, put about half a pack in. It's good. Just gives it even more flavor. We like it. And just mix that up. And then I'm gonna take some 2% milk, but again, any milk is fine, and just do a good splash, probably like 1/4 of a cup in there. And then your cheese as well. And this is what's gonna also help keep it very, very moist. I hate that word, moist. Moist. And then we're gonna add our eggs. And I pulled out 2 to 3, and I ended up using all of them. And it just kind of, this is just to bind it, you guys. So whatever you feel it needs, go ahead and do. But I'd say 2 to 3 for sure. For sure. And you're gonna just mix it all up. Oh yeah. If only it was that fast, right? It's kind of a messy process, but it's worth it. Then gonna take your breadcrumbs, and at this point too, this is one of those you kind of, I can't really tell you exactly how many, you just kind of, or how much. You just want to do it until it feels right. So I did that kind of sprinkle twice, and that worked for me. Yeah. And make yourself a big loaf. towards the end I go in with my hands. Now this is where you want to make your mini meatloaves. Now you could take this and do it as a full loaf, but we like to do them as mini ones. And I do it basically kind of like making a hamburger patty, about the size of the palm of my hand. That works for us. And you can make these a tiny bit, you can make them a little smaller, you can make them a little bigger, whatever you want. But of course you're going to want to adjust your cooking times accordingly then. Also just went and lined a baking sheet with foil and cooking spray. Definitely do that, because when we pour the sauce on top too, that gets a little messy, and this is just a much easier method for cleanup for sure. I want to say, guys, I got like 8 out of this, 8 or 9 I think. I had another baking sheet in there. Anyway, yeah, it is good. I hate playing with meat, it's gross, but you know, it's kind of the way you have to do it, but it is worth it. It is delicious. At this point too, you want to set your oven to 350 degrees. I did not mention that in the beginning, I apologize, but yeah. And I'm going to have the entire recipe to the best of my ability, because I'm one of those cooks that just throws stuff in, but I will have it linked below in the description box as accurate as I can of true measurements for you guys. So yeah, you don't have to keep up with this entirely. Cool. Now we're going to make the sauce. This is probably my favorite sauce ever. It is so good. I'm going to take a bunch of ketchup, and again, I will put the measurements in the description bar, and some mustard. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It is good, guys. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. And brown sugar. And you can go as heavy or light on this as you want. I tend to go heavy because it's delish. And we're going to whisk it up. Now, even if you use your own meatloaf recipe, whatever that is, and you guys like as a family, try this sauce. Just change it by doing the sauce. It is so good. So good. We love it. And it should kind of have almost like orangish hue when you're done. And you're going to just put that on top of each little loaf. And again, go heavy. This is not about like a little bit. It is good. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why you want to line your sheet. And then we're going to throw it in the oven, both of them. And about an hour is what we're going to do. So I made them a little bit bigger. Now I'm just going to make a salad and let this run through a little bit to show you guys. I know you all know how to make a salad, but I will say normally I would make this meal with you know, mashed potatoes and kind of that traditional what you do with meatloaf. But if you're trying to be a little better and eat a little bit better, I would recommend just making like a salad on the side, because the meatloaves are pretty heavy, not gonna lie. But yeah, I just thought I would let this run through for you guys. So that is what it's going to look like. I cut one open so you guys could see when it's all done. And they are so good, you guys. So good. I hope you give it a shot. I really do. I think you will love it. I think it makes meatloaf not so... Oh, he's happy. He's so happy. But it makes meatloaf not so boring. I love it. But yeah, tag me on social media if you guys do make it. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys soon.